911, what's your emergency?
Yes, I have an emergency.
Yes, ma'am, what's going on?
I'm at the store right now, but my sister's at the house, and there's blood everywhere.
There's blood everywhere?
Yes.
Is that your sister's house? What's your sister's address?
I don't remember. It's a name on par.
On the afternoon of Wednesday, December 7th, 2016, at approximately 3 o'clock, Okeechobee County 911 received a call from a highly distressed woman. Dispatch informed the officers that the woman was in a state of hysteria, reporting that her sister had been discovered surrounded by a pool of blood. Responding officers arrived and encountered the distraught caller, who was holding a young child, later identified as her nephew. She recounted that she had gone to visit her sister at her residence, only to find the front door inexplicably open and her nephew's cries audible from within. Upon entering, she discovered her sister lying in a pool of blood on the kitchen floor. Although she attempted to check for signs of life, she was unable to determine whether her sister was breathing or had a heartbeat. Quickly, she picked up her nephew and rushed to a nearby store to contact 911. Upon the officers' arrival, a small group of individuals was outside the residence. They were asked to step aside to allow the investigation to proceed unhindered. Inside, a grim scene awaited the officers. Amanda Suarez was found deceased, surrounded by bloodstains on the floors and walls, with significant pools of blood and evident signs of being moved. Her lower body exposed and arranged in a crucifix position. The scene was quickly secured as detectives began their inquiries. During interviews, Amanda's husband, Matthew, made peculiar statements, including odd remarks such as, quote, "Other people would be crying and screaming, but not me. I say, when you're gone, you're gone." Or would start randomly talking about other topics, such as football. Witnesses in the neighborhood reported seeing a suspicious, faded red truck parked in the victim's driveway around the time of the incident. Further investigation revealed that Amanda's cell phone was missing. Detectives were able to ping the phone and located it a few miles away on the side of the road, located in the grass, covered in blood. A search warrant was served on the victim's phone, and it was noted that some pictures taken on the phone were around the time the homicide took place. The picture showed a person sitting on the victim's couch. The male appeared to be slumped over or passed out. Detectives speculated the reason the pictures were taken is that Amanda felt endangered by the subject of the photos. These pictures were shown to the family of Amanda, who confirmed the male to be Christopher Shows, a man dating the victim's cousin. Officers quickly took Christopher into custody, with the following video showing his interrogation.
Ahead of you. Hey, how you doing? Good. Walter. What was your name?
Chris.
Chris. Oh, good to meet you, man.
And I'm Detective Gonzalez. And since we brought you here and we drove you here, if you would have driven yourself here, we wouldn't have to do this. But since the deputy drove you here, I have to read your rights. Okay? All right? So that's just part of the procedure that we're required to follow.
Okay.
You have the right to remain silent. Do you understand that? Okay, anything you say may be just evidence against you in court. Do you understand that? Okay, you have the right to call for obtain an attorney this time and have one present now or any time during questioning. Do you understand that? If you cannot afford to hire an attorney, the court will appoint one for you without cost. Understand? If you decide to answer questions now, you have the right to stop answering questions at any time during questioning. Do you understand these rights?
Yes.
Having these rights in mind, will you talk to me? All right. Bring the notepad out. Right stuff.
Looks like you've been working today.
Yeah, I work at my father's. I'll work overnight shift. I was up there sleeping, getting ready for the night.
All right. Okay, we'll start out with some simple stuff. What's your full name?
Christopher Shows. William Shows. Christopher William Shows.
William? How do you spell show?
S-H-O-W-S.
What's your date of birth, Christopher?
11/10/1995.
And what's your address?
I stay at my mom's.
You have a phone?
Yeah, I have my number. You can use my girlfriend's. I don't know my number.
7536. It's your girlfriend's. So you have another number?
Yeah, I have my phone. They have it, but I never learned my number.
Okay, so they have your phone here. That's a different number. Okay. All right, we'll introduce ourselves. You know, we're here. We got working on a case, and maybe you might be able to help us with some information that we need. We're just going to go back to as far as, you know, how old are you, man?
21.
21. You go to high school here?
No, I work.
I
quit school.
When do you quit school?
11th grade.
11?
11. I stopped and started going to work. We got a little rough.
Okay.
We moved down here, and it was rough down here, and I just kind of quit going to school.
Where do you go to school at?
I don't go.
Where was the last
I went to Okeechobee.
Oh, you went to Okeechobee High School. So you've been here how long?
I've only been here about 3 years.
3 years?
From Mississippi.
3 years, okay. So 3 years in Okeechobee from Mississippi. Okay. And the 3 years you've been here, who have you been dating anybody or?
I was dealing with my fiance.
Fiance?
It's been 3 years.
3 years?
I wasn't here too long when I met her.
Okay.
What's
her name?
The one that's in the hospital, and that's who I was up there with.
Okay. Is she okay?
Hopefully. She might have to have heart surgery.
Oh, pretty serious then.
She's probably going to go home today. Hopefully that's why I was up there, and hopefully everything will be okay.
Okay. So y'all been together for about 3 years? Y'all have any kids together?
I'm thinking about it.
Okay.
Maybe a few years. We're getting ready next year, so maybe.
What about, so you're not married yet? Engaged yet?
Engaged, yeah.
Okay. How long?
Since September. 3 months, maybe.
Okay.
3 months.
What about your mom, family? You have family here?
Yes, I have my mom and my brother and 2 sisters.
Okay.
And then the rest of the family, aunts, uncles, grandmas live in Belgland, but I don't really have that to do with them.
And the Muck, huh?
Yeah.
What's your mom's name? 2 R's?
True.
And where she live?
I don't know her address. I know she lives at MacArthur's.
Okay.
It's the first dirt road on the right. As soon as you get to MacArthur's, the first barn you see on the right is that dirt road after.
When was the last time you lived with her?
Oh, that was about 3 years ago, I guess.
So you haven't lived there since?
No.
Okay. And then you say you have a brother? What's your brother's name? Okay. And what else do you have? You have a sister?
Yeah, one.
That's probably. And she's also. You can't date at all. How old are they?
Married? 16, I'd say. 16. She's 12. It's hard for me to remember their ages. She's 14.
14. And your mom? How old is your mom?
She just turned 36 today.
Okay. Okay. And Sarah, she's right? How old is Sarah?
21.
Your age. Okay. And you work at MacArthur's?
I'm a milker out there. Currently I'm working overnight.
How long have you been at MacArthur's?
Going on. Yeah, second week, I'd say.
It's hard work, huh? Did you do that before, or is this the first time you've done it?
Yeah, I worked at Larson 5.
Okay.
When I worked at Larson 5, but it's a lot of hours. They kept messing around with me on my days off and stuff.
So you worked at Larson 5 for how long?
I was there about 8 months.
8 months?
8 or 9 months. I was there for a while. I had a house and everything.
And now you're over here at MacArthur's for 2 weeks? Said? About 2 weeks?
Not long.
When did you start at MacArthur's? Do you remember?
It was a Tuesday or a Wednesday. It was a Tuesday or Wednesday, I think.
Of this week or last week?
No, maybe this is my 3rd week.
3rd week?
I think I gotta say it's probably my 3rd week here.
Okay. So you've been in Okeechobee for about 3 weeks?
Mm-hmm.
You like it there?
Yeah, it's alright. I don't plan to stay there too long.
Yeah.
Check.
What's going on with your arms, man?
That's chlorine. I ain't had a shower yet. When I melt, that's the chlorine. It's burning me. I don't wear the sleeves like I'm supposed to, so it burns me. I have it on my stomach. That's healing up.
What do you use the chlorine for?
Cow. The teats on the cow, because I milk, it cleans them, it kills bacteria, so the milk's good.
Yeah.
And it gets on here and...
Are you allergic to it?
Yes. It irritates anybody's skin, really. It gets on there, I milk about 10, 11 hours a night, so it gets on there and it just starts irritating because it's like a chemical burn, I guess.
Yeah.
And I don't wear my sleeves, so...
Yeah.
This thing right here will come off. That little stuff right here is going to come off.
That's like dead skin, right?
Mm-hmm. I'll spit it out. But all this
like
redness should be there. Yeah.
Okay. Does it burn your hands at all?
Mm-hmm.
Like your palms?
Yeah.
Okay.
I wear gloves here, but I never get down in them gloves. And
yeah. What, so you've been working there for about 3 weeks, you said.
Mm-hmm.
When, do you work day shift or night shift?
Yes, I switch every month. Every month it goes from night to days. When I started, I was on days for like 2 days. I switched over the nights on that 2nd day because it really needed help. I started on the days and I switched to nights.
Okay. How long?
I would be switching the days January.
Okay. And so now you're on nights.
Mm-hmm.
And what nights do you work?
Monday through Sunday through Thursday. I'm off Friday and Saturday.
Okay. So and when you get off work, what time do you get off work?
About 6.
6 in the morning?
6 in the morning.
And then you go home, go to sleep?
Yeah, I go home. I get off work at 6, go home, shower, eat. If my wife's not home for a fiance, I call her. I'm out for the day.
So you
wake up about
day?
4:30. I wake up, get ready for the day again.
Okay, that's your average. So you do it
every day.
So you get home at 6, by 7:30 or so you're in bed, right?
Yeah.
And you
just going up to shower, eat, watch TV, talk to my fiance for a little bit, and
and you sleep till 4 on average.
4,
and then you go back to work at what time?
I have to be there at 6:30, but I'm up about 4 just to be up because I done slept for a little while anyway.
So all this week you work nights and the same routine?
Same routine.
What about last week? Same routine every day?
Yeah, it's the same thing every day. It's non-stop. It's always
hard work,
the same thing, yeah.
So same routine.
The only time you get to do anything is when you're off.
Yeah.
That's what my wife told me.
Yeah, it's just...
It don't give you no time to get in no damn trouble.
Yeah.
That's why I'm looking for something. I need something else.
Something so you can go out and get in trouble?
No,
okay.
A little more free time. 2 days ain't enough, really. I mean, it's 11, 12 hours every day, and you're never home.
Yeah.
In the 2 days, you sleep most of it, trying to relax and get rested up.
Yeah.
But it's the same routine.
Yeah. So last week, let's go back to last week. You worked all week, nights. You go home every day by 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
You're asleep by somewhere about 7:30.
Yeah.
And you sleep till 4. That's every day.
Yeah.
Now, is there any days of those days that you didn't go home and go to bed immediately? Do you ever go to town? Do you ever go anywhere?
No, I don't go nowhere.
So last week, every day was your routine to go to bed at the same time?
Yeah.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Sunday. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Same routine. You didn't go anywhere?
No. I stay at home. I stay home. I mowed my dad's grass one morning. But like I said, about 8:30, I quit that and went to bed because if I have to have sleep. I'm the person that has to have a sleep or I'm not happy. And
do you ever try to stay up and just fall asleep?
Me?
Yeah, like today. Today you're tired. You fell asleep at the hospital, right?
Today I couldn't go to sleep in that chair. I just kind of went out of it by myself.
Those chairs are not comfortable over there.
And you can't lay all the way back in them.
No.
Everybody's in there talking, and today I just kind of knocked out.
Yeah. But normally, if you don't go to sleep when you're at the dairy, off work from the dairy, you pretty much can't stay up. It's hard for you to stay up, right?
Yeah, when I go home, I'm dead tired, and I got my bed, I'm done. I'm finished, I'm going to sleep. I remember when everything happened that day.
Happened where?
My wife told me.
Okay, what about that?
I woke up, and my wife woke me up. She called me. I was just getting in the shower, getting ready, and she called me, telling me everything that happened.
Yeah.
I couldn't do that shit.
What did you hear about it?
Said that at first they said there was a body.
Mm-hmm.
So we knew. And she was saying she's going to kill Jess if Jess did something to her sister.
Is Jess did something to her?
Yeah,
so she thinks Jess did something to her?
She thought because she heard that Jess was, I guess, in jail.
Jessica? Little skinny Jessica was in jail for what?
And she said that there was a body, but they didn't know. Yes, and she said, I want to kill Jess if she did something. So I told her I'm sorry, and we kind of left it at that, hung up, and she called me back a little later and said it was her, and I was like, oh, damn.
So when did you get the call that it was her?
I don't know.
Remember what time?
I don't know. It had to be around 5 or 5:30, I guess.
Do you remember the day?
It was Wednesday when it happened.
Wednesday last week,
Yeah.
So that day you worked that night before, Tuesday night all the way to Wednesday morning?
Yes.
And then you went to bed after you got home?
Yeah, so I called my wife, thought her she was going to Disney World. It was her taken out.
Oh, okay, so she went to Disney World.
She was going to Disney World. Her parents were taking her out. I didn't make it because I just got this job. I lost my other job. I was drinking at my other job, and I wrecked and went in the license to kind of destroy property.
With the truck, or your truck or their truck?
With my car, my Mustang.
So your Mustang's done?
Yeah, it's total.
What have you been driving?
I've been driving my dad's truck or my wife, my mom.
Who's your dad?
Oh, it's my girlfriend's dad.
Oh, so you call him dad?
Yeah, been in the family 3 years.
Harold?
Been in the family 2 years. I call him that, or I've been taking my wife's car.
So you've been driving his truck and your car. I saw the car, but it had like weeds and stuff on underneath it. Did you run into a ditch?
Where, the Mustang?
Yeah.
The red Mustang?
Yeah,
I hit, that's what I was saying. I was drinking tequila, and I wrecked off and hit a pole and totaled that car out.
Oh, you were working?
No, I finished. No.
Oh, you got off work?
I was working the day shift at Larson's. I went over there and drank, and
yeah.
stupid started driving. And I went to the barn and broke all the wall lines, and they fired me. They chose not to call the cops, but they said I couldn't go.
You broke their property, so they're pretty upset. So you usually drive, now you're driving your girlfriend's dad's truck, Howard's truck.
Yeah, well now that she's back up taking her car.
How long has she been back up?
Well, 2-3 days now.
2 days. But before that you drove his truck.
Mm-hmm.
Do you usually ask him to drive his truck, or he lets you drive it whenever you want?
No. Don't beat my ass when I take his truck anywhere. Right. You don't like that. I'll just drive it to work in that sense.
Okay. When was the last time? Obviously you were off this past weekend, Friday and Saturday, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Did you go anywhere in his truck Friday and Saturday?
No.
So you stay home the whole time?
See, Friday and Saturday they were back. So I was with them, I guess.
Okay. So Friday and Saturday you didn't drive the truck. When was the last time you drove the truck?
See, I know I drove it all last week.
You drove it all last week?
Yeah.
After work, or because you slept?
Oh no! I drive it back and forth to work.
Oh, okay. Which barn do you work at?
Barn 3 is like 2-3 minutes down the road from where I'm at.
Okay. Barn 3.
You been out to their house already?
Yeah. I've been out in that area. I know what you're talking about.
Oh, that barn on the left, it's all by itself. It's a barn on the left, and you go down.
About a quarter mile?
Yeah, and they're on the right. So I work at that one right there.
So you drive the truck there and then you drive back to the house?
That's why he let me drive it there. They don't want me driving their vehicles really.
So you don't drive to town or anywhere else?
No, they don't want me to drive it because of the fact that I wrecked my car from drinking.
So when was the last time you drove that truck to town?
You know that thing to town? I drove it to that little store to get gas with my wife. That's it.
When was the last time?
That was Friday. That was Friday. I had to get gas in it. I didn't even make it to the store. It died on me.
Okay. So Friday's the last time you drove it to town?
Yeah, basically.
Where did it die at?
It died like 5 minutes from the house. It was the gas light had been on since that past Sunday. They say you can go 55 miles. I don't trust that.
No, obviously you got to go 55 miles.
Crank the car up and let it idle for a little while.
Yeah.
Before you can get in and drive it, because it won't go nowhere if you don't.
So Friday's the last time you drove it to town?
Yeah.
What about last week at all? Did you drive to town?
No.
You said you were home sleeping every day, so...
Yeah, I don't
drive to town.
Yeah.
So you didn't visit anybody in town? You didn't go anywhere in town last week?
No.
You worked all week, and then on the weekends when you spent time with your family, and you were with them when you drove the truck, except when you went to get gas?
Yeah, that's the only time I drove that truck. Basically trying to sit down with that little store to get gas.
Okay.
Now I was with my wife, I ride with her.
Yeah. And you were saying that that your Sarah is related to the girl that was killed over here?
Cousins.
Their cousins? Are they good Close cousins?
They were like sisters.
Okay. What about you? Are you close to her too, and her husband?
I consider myself in the family. I was close to her husband. I worked with their husband.
He was a milker, or?
No, I worked with him at his job he does now.
Oh, laying line?
Yeah, I didn't like it. I only lasted there 2 days.
Hard work?
I was kind of scared to get shot.
Yeah. That's understandable.
McCarthy's called me with my second day there, and I said, see you later.
Do you rather milk cows or do the cable now? With all the burns on your arms and everything?
I'd rather lay the cable now. A little shocked that
milking's hard.
My arms all beat up from getting kicked, man.
Yeah, milking's hard work, man.
I don't like it.
Yeah. You probably take that cable job back now, huh?
Yeah. He told me, because I called him, I asked about it, I was like, you think he's going to hire me back? He said, yeah, come in. And my wife was bitching at me saying that you don't need to take this job because you're making more McCarthy's and this and that, so I didn't go. I said, well, you're never going to get a shot at me no more. I said, all right.
So you're pretty close to Matthew? Is Matthew, is that his name? Matthew,
I think we're close as in like family-wise.
Do you go to their house often?
No.
Never?
I went there the 2 days I went to work.
2 days, when was that?
I worked with him.
So you only been there twice?
A few times on occasions, I guess. It's not something we went all the time. They were more like came and seen us.
Okay.
When was more the kind?
When was the last time you went and visited them?
It was... When was it? I remember I didn't go there and visit or nothing. I was there. I was taking my wife there to get my mom. I can't remember when that was.
Was it months ago, weeks ago?
No, it was, I think it was in November.
November?
It was the end of November.
So it's been a couple weeks, at least?
Yeah, I was there. I had to take my wife to
weeks?
get my mom. Yeah, and Matt came out there and talked to me and everything. He was walking and all.
Now, I know Matt smokes pot.
Yes.
Do you smoke pot?
No. I used to a long time ago.
Yeah.
I've been clean from that. It didn't do me no good.
So you don't smoke pot with old Matt?
Don't even drink no more.
No?
Cigarettes is all I do.
So you don't go to his house and hang out and smoke weed with him, like a lot of friends of his do?
No. I want to keep my wife. If I smoke that, she'll leave me. So
She'll leave you?
I don't do none of that. And I don't even drink no more.
So you don't normally go to his house and
No.
hang out with him? Do you ever sleep at his house? You sleep over? You never slept over at his house or anything like that?
Mm-mm.
You never stayed there the night or nothing like that?
No.
Okay.
Like I said, they're always the ones that come out
Mm-hmm.
to where we're at. But like I said, I've had my own house for a while. I've just only been back with my mom for about 2 weeks. Or my wife's mom.
Wife's mom. So you call them parents?
Yeah, because I've known them for so long. It's like I'm in the family. That's what I'm saying. I was basically close with all this family.
Mm-hmm.
And I felt like I had to be there for everything when all this was going on.
So you said Matthew and them go over there, hang out with them?
Yeah, they'll
That's where
come
you
over.
usually see them. How many times would you say you've been at their house?
Oh, over 3 years. It's strange. We're maybe 5.
At their house?
Yeah, I haven't been over there that much.
So then 3 years to 5? 5 years, you said?
3 years. It's been 3 years, but I've probably been on like 5 or 6
Oh,
times.
3 years or 5 or 6 times.
Yeah.
So it's been 3 years since you actually went in the house, but you've been there with your wife to drop her off to get something? Is that what you said?
No, it's been 3 years since I've known them, but I've been to their house
About 5 times.
about 5 or 6 times. I've been over there, actually been in there over like occasions, like a birthday party or something, but they never really had things at their house anyway. We really didn't go over there a lot. It was always them coming to see us or we meet somewhere, but I had been over there.
Okay, so November you said was the last time you were there.
Yeah.
What do you
and
do
it was
when-
just at nighttime, and I was dropping my wife off to get her mom.
So it was nighttime?
Yeah, her mom was over there for a birthday party.
At Matt's?
At Matt's, yeah.
Okay, they had a birthday party. For the kids or for one of the kids? Okay. And you, it was a night that you stayed there at all? Did you fall asleep in the house? Did you go to bed?
No, I
So you never stayed at their house at night?
No.
You never slept in their house or anything like that? And it's been since back then, but have you ever driven your dad's truck over there, which would be Howard's truck, to their house?
Yes, I drove over there before.
When was that?
But it was a while ago.
When was a while ago?
Maybe the 4th or so. 4th
Well,
of July.
Ooh, that's been a while ago.
New Year's, 4th of July.
So
It
last
seems
year-
like that we would go over there.
Okay. So last time you remember was 4th of July, you drove the truck there?
Yeah, it was this year, but it was the beginning of the year, I guess.
The beginning of this year.
I drove over there. And I remember because I hit my wife's car with the truck. I backed right into it.
We'll keep running into vehicles. I'll ditch you.
What kind of truck you say you had?
It's a red Dodge.
Your father, or your Sarah's dad?
Yeah, it's a red Dodge.
And you said the last time you drove was Friday. And
to get gas in
and
it.
last time you drove to the house was probably 4th of July or before that, for New Year's, right?
When I drove there to the house, it was the end of November.
Yeah, but
Last
you
time
drive
I
the truck
drove
there?
to the house, it was, yeah, it had to be, that's my only time I recall is, it was the 4th of July, I think, because I hit her car. I think it was the 4th.
Back damage to the car?
Yeah, a little bitty
Thing?
on the front of her car where she freaked out because it's small
Oh,
car.
I freaked out too. So last time when you drove Sarah in November, late November, you took the truck there or you drove her car there?
Car.
Her car, okay. All right, that's clarified. The neighbors, you know the neighbors next door?
No.
They're weird people or they're okay people?
Weird.
Weird? Why would you say they're weird?
One guy over there, he's a little weird. He's a little freak. Like, he bugs out and always yelling at his mom or girlfriend or somebody.
Yeah.
I don't know, my mom not shit at me if I got her like that.
Yeah. Sure.
Either theirs would be not to fuck out with her. Nobody should talk to their mom like that. No woman that ever talks like that. I don't like it, so I stay away from people like that. I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like I said, they're weird to me because I see him bug out like that, but I don't really know him.
Yeah. So they're kind of weird, just weird people.
Yeah, I think they're drug heads probably.
Is there anything you've seen that makes you think they're drug heads?
The way they are.
Yeah.
You can smell pot sometimes, but it could not be coming from them.
Could be coming from Matthew's house.
Maybe not. Shit or something.
Yeah. So are you guys close? Were you guys close?
No, we was close to the family. I was close to her because the fact that I was with her cousin, they were like sisters, so and she know I watched her with Sarah and protected her.
Did you ever visit by herself?
No.
No, never. When Matt goes to work, do you know what time he goes to work?
Yeah, because I worked with him. I met him at their house. Well, I met them at their house when I went to work, but that was within 2 days. It was about 8:30.
So he goes to work at 8:30. You know what time he gets home?
8:30. He leaves 8:30, starting work around 9 o'clock, and they get off around 6.
Okay, so he gets home at about 6.
Well, their job is crazy to say the hours because they have a lot of ride time.
Like, they move around a lot.
Yeah, they move around a lot. So, but mainly they're back home by 6, 6:30. They're trying to start work around 9 o'clock. They're at their shop, getting their trucks and stuff. So they ain't.
And when was the last time you talked to Matt?
Yesterday, yeah.
About one of the kids?
Yeah,
So
I
talk to me
had to come up to take to Glenda's house.
That's one of the kids?
Yeah, that's the little boy.
Okay. You picked him up by yourself? What were you driving in?
Sarah's car.
Okay. So you haven't driven the truck for you?
No, I was at the hospital yesterday and today, and
Yeah.
I took her take him out to Glenda's house.
All right. What time was that?
Picking him up was around 9.
In the morning? Okay. And again, you say you went to a birthday party last time, right? Besides November when you went with Sarah, you went to a birthday party. Is that it, or one of the kids?
No, the birthday party that I took Sarah to get her mom was that.
That was November.
Yeah, it was the end of it. It was a little late.
Okay.
It was late, and I had to. I think I was still on days maybe at that time.
Yeah.
I was working here at Larson's, I think.
Have you ever at the party? Did you attend the actual party? Were you in the party, involved in the party? Were you there?
No.
Oh, you just dropped her off and.
Yeah, we went to eat. I got off work. I think that's what it was. I got off work, and we was coming out to Mom's house, and we were staying at Mom's house. And I took her to get Mom to bring her home.
You said late November. What day do you remember? Monday. Well, you got off work, so it had to be between Monday or Sunday and Friday, right?
No, I don't think I was working at that time.
Oh, okay. So you weren't there.
I was at Larson's.
What were your hours at Larson?
Oh, those were some long hours. I was up about 4 in the morning, and that was 5 to 5, 12 hours.
5 in the morning, 5 in the night.
Afternoon.
So this is one of your days off. What days were you off?
At Larson, I think it was a Wednesday, but maybe it wasn't Larson now because I don't think it was a Wednesday. I can't remember, man. I know I took her over there. I just can't remember what day, and I don't know.
But it was during the day.
It was nighttime. It was late.
Nighttime. That's right. Nighttime.
It was late. The party had already happened. What was it? Matt to get together? Or I can't remember why I took her over there. Maybe it wasn't a birthday party. Maybe I swore it was a birthday party. That's why. No, that's what it was. been having problems.
Oh, okay.
They had been arguing and
Having
all kind of problems. No really.
Relations.
Yeah, just a lot of problems. They argued a lot. He talked about getting the house and leaving her and whatever.
Yeah.
Because she wants to dress the kids right, and he said it doesn't matter what they wear. So he's like, I'll just get about the house and leave you and whatever.
So there's money issues there?
There's a lot of issues with money and stuff.
So you're saying they didn't have a good life? Is that what Matt told you?
No, that's what I heard from Glenda, because she tells Sarah everything, and then Sarah tells me everything.
Okay. And what was the issues with
And
them?
plus I hear Glenda talking to her husband and stuff.
Yeah, what was the issues with them that you heard?
Not just about all the kids, and it wasn't just it was just they was always having problems.
What was the issues that they were having? Do you remember?
Like the kids, I guess.
The kids were
being there and they couldn't do nothing.
Okay.
And
so they're having all kind of issues then?
Yeah, so that's what happened. Glenda went over there and talked to them.
So you dropped Glenda off?
No, Glenda went over there in her car.
Okay.
Her yellow Xterra, she went over there in that car.
Mm-hmm.
Me and Sarah was in town for some reason. I think we was eating.
Mm-hmm.
We was getting something to eat. We was at Burger King, and then Glenda called and said, can you come and pick me up, take me home, because I'm done here and I can't see, she can't drive good at night. So I took Sarah over there to get Glenda, and I went home as soon as I dropped her off. I made sure everything was good, and I went home and went to sleep, and Sarah came home. I wasn't working. I was working with Matt and Calvin, I think. I worked with them, I think.
In November? Is that when you went over there for this birthday party?
Yeah, because I think it was the end of November whenever I got the job with them. I think we was off that day or something.
Well, when did you work for Larson's?
I worked there.
So you were...
I lost my job in November.
And you did cable for that time being?
Yeah, I've never been without a job for too long.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as I lost my job with Larson, it was like 2 or 3 days later I had a job with Matt and Calvin. And that was at the end of November.
So November you went there, did you get out of the car?
No.
No. So before that, when was the last time you were in the house that you got out of the car? Before November, late November.
It's when we gave them our couches. We gave them our couches because we got my mom's couches.
How long ago was that?
That was, say it had to be like October?
October.
Because I still lived at Larson's. I was still working.
November you didn't go in the house?
No.
October is when you were in the house when you gave them the couch?
Yeah, I gave them 2 white couches.
Okay, and you helped them put them in the house or they put it in the house?
Yeah, I helped them put everything in the house and organize everything however they wanted it.
Okay.
Of course, they probably rearranged everything again.
Did you stay there after the couches were put in the house?
No, we put the couches in the house. Well, we sat there for a few hours.
Talking?
Yeah, everybody was just talking.
There was a lot of people there?
Mom don't say that. The Glenda's the hot lot. She loves to talk to everybody. She will sit there for hours.
So there was a bunch of people sitting on the couches, everybody together, talking?
Yeah.
Let's get back to the last time you were at the house, which was back when you put the couches in the house. Did you guys drink, smoke, nothing like that? Yeah. Have you ever been to a hanging out there where, you know, people were partying out, taking pictures, just being crazy? Okay.
No.
All right.
They didn't really party like that. They just had a little party. It would just be Matt and Calvin, and Jason and Ross. They all just...
So no nothing as far as craziness and fights and kidding on and anything like that, pictures and stuff being taken of people in the house, anything like that?
No, nothing.
All right. Another thing, she was kind of an attractive girl in a way, right?
No, I didn't really look at her like that.
No. I thought she was attractive when I looked at her pictures, you know. But
no, I didn't look at her like that.
Did her and Matt have problems with just her not wanting to be with him, or was it that she was seeing someone else?
I don't know how far that goes down. Like, I know they was having just, I don't even know if it was just sexual relationship problems or not, but I know they was having problems. They had been having problems, but they was planning to be alone on New Year's. And we was going to take the kids and they was going to be alone, I guess, and try to make things up or whatever.
Or work things out?
Yeah. And I think they were alone a few days after they had that talk, I think. We got the kids and stuff, but Linda said she don't know why the fuck we got the kids if they didn't do nothing.
Yeah.
Because they didn't even go argue that night either.
They argue that night?
Yeah, she said they didn't
do anything.
make up or anything like they were supposed to go to dinner or nothing. They didn't do nothing. She said, I don't know why the fuck we got the kids or why I even tried.
Yeah. Let's get back to, do you remember when she was killed?
Yeah, I remember the day it happened when I got called.
What day was that? Again?
It was a Wednesday, I think.
Wednesday? What do you hear about that?
All I know,
what do you hear?
over the time I've heard things, but
What have you
the
heard?
day it happened, she said that there was a body. She was going to kill Jess if she knew if Jess did anything. And
So she suspected Jess doing something.
Yeah, because she had heard that Jess was handcuffed. Because, you know, rumors get started again. She heard Jess was handcuffed and there was a body. But she didn't know at that time either. She just said, I'm going to kill Jess if she did something to hurt your sister. Then all that went out the window. She called me back and said, going and this and that. And I was like, I'm sorry. I had to go to work that night. I wanted to be there, but I just started the job. So I had to go to work. I went to work, got home. I called her. She come out to me. That morning, that day, she came out and she was all tore up, and I was holding her, telling her I'm sorry, everything's gonna be okay. Even though it's not gonna be okay, you don't feel or something like this. And next few days, I would just go to work and I'd be there with them when I could.
Okay.
Then she told me that recently, a few days ago, I guess, the funeral guy told Matt that she was shot. So we found out she was shot.
The funeral guy told her that?
Told Matt.
Told Matt?
Told Matt, and then Matt told everybody else, and then she told me that she was shot, and they said that she was in blood and naked, and
What else did you hear?
just found her. And that's about it.
That's all you heard?
Yeah, she said, well, I could tell you everything, I guess, there's no sense. Well, she told me that Mary Ann, I guess, was calling the cops. Mary Ann, I don't know.
Who's Mary Ann?
She's a cousin, I think that was sister.
Okay.
She was there going to daycare. Cause, and then, I mean, their family went to daycare together, so she just picked her up, take her home. And I think she was going to call the cops, and the neighbor said, don't call the cops.
Okay.
We don't need them here or whatever.
So what do you hear about what happened?
Just that she had got shot, and maybe she was, because she was naked in a puddle of blood, and her bra was half off, I guess.
Okay. Who gave you all this detail? Who told you all this? Just people.
Well, Sarah, my fiance, tells me everything. I'm not just going to go up in the thing and be like, hey, what's going on?
Yeah.
Sarah told me everything, but I guess they found out from Matt. Linda found out from Matt. And they told, and they just got around.
Okay.
I guess that Sarah and them's on top of that because they were close.
As far as, again, the day that she died, you said you worked till that morning, correct? And then you went home, took a shower.
Talked to Sarah.
Talked to Sarah.
Tell her, because she didn't know she was the one that did it wrong.
Okay.
I knew. And then she found out and she was all crying because she was happy. So I told her, I hope you're fine.
So they left that morning before you got home?
No, they were gone. They left the night.
The night before? When you were working?
Yeah, I had to go to work.
The whole family left?
Yeah, Sarah, the family left. Glenn and them left. Then me and Sarah was there. Sarah left. See, Wednesday, is it Tuesday? Tuesday at lunchtime, Sarah left with Brittany. Harold and Linda left Monday, I'm saying. Monday.
So your parents, her parents left Monday, and then your girlfriend and her sister left.
Tuesday around lunchtime when I was sleeping.
So when you got home, there was no one home?
No.
Okay.
No, that's what I'm saying. I called her Wednesday.
And then you went to sleep?
Called my mom, called my dad.
And then you went to sleep after you got home?
Yeah, I mowed half of Harold's yard. Like I said,
so that's when you mowed?
Yeah, I mowed him out half of Harold's yard. It was about 8:30, so I went to sleep. I told him I'm done. I still ain't finished the yard up.
Is there anyone that can say you were there when that happened? When you mowed the yard and you were home? Or you were just home alone?
I was just there by myself. Other than talking to my wife and
on the phone. And then you ended up going.
Because I had been telling Dad that I was going to mow his yard for him, and I'll probably do it.
Mm-hmm.
So he told me, don't do it, it's going to be too much, let me try and do that, then go to sleep.
Yeah.
And I said I could probably get it done, because this is your attorney, mow that yard quick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, about 8:30, I was falling asleep on the mower.
Yeah.
And I about messed up. And
Okay.
mower up, so I was like, I gotta go ahead and go to sleep.
Alright. So I always want to make sure, because, you know, we talk to a lot of people.
Yeah.
We want to make sure we cover every angle and talk to everyone, because until we figure this out, everyone's a suspect. You understand that? And we appreciate you
I
cooperating with
told
us.
Sarah that eventually they're going to get around to me too, because you know,
We got into everybody else,
I've
right?
seen movies and I know everything happened.
We got to get to everybody. What I want to ask you is, okay, you say you were home on Tuesday. You have no one that can, or Wednesday. You have no one that can say you were home Wednesday. You mowed the lawn Wednesday, right?
Mm-hmm.
You got
the
home.
only ones that I'm going to tell you that I'm not in my yard is the people that work out in the field and stuff.
They saw you, right? There's no telling who saw you or who didn't see you.
No.
So you pretty much don't have anybody to say you were there on Wednesday. You have a cell phone, right?
Yes.
Okay.
They took my phone.
Yes. Yes. We have to check phones also. And you know why we check phones, right? Because we can go back on those phones and we can tell where that phone was at all times, going back in time. Mm-hmm. So we can go back from now till then, and we can tell where you were then. You understand what I'm saying? We can follow that phone wherever it went.
Yeah, no, you have some point in it.
So that's where we have your phone.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
And you're not the only one we're doing this to.
Okay.
But we want to make sure that everything you told me was the truth.
Yeah.
So if there's anything you need to change, you need to tell me now.
No,
okay?
I was...
So when we go back to Wednesday morning, that phone is going to go from your barn to the house, and it's going to stay there.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So if that phone moves from your house to this house, we have a problem.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And that's a huge problem. That's something that you're going to have to answer to.
Yes, sir.
Okay? And I'm going to get to the point now. Okay? I can tell you haven't been really honest with me on a lot of things. Because as investigators, we follow every lead. We follow every turn. We talk to everyone. Okay? And we followed her phone also. Okay? You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And your phone is being followed now to see how far it went, where it moved to.
Mm-hmm.
And I can tell you right now that I'm pretty sure your phone was at her house. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And there's a good reason why I know that. So you and I need to have a good talk. You understand what I'm saying? Can you explain to me why you were there?
I wasn't even there. I went to work and...
Hold on a second. Okay. See, we found Sarah's phone.
Sarah?
Oh, not Sarah's. We have her phone. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And your pictures in that phone. And your pictures in that phone within the time period that she was killed. Inside her house. Do you understand me? Same date, same time. You see who that is? That's you inside her house. Within a half hour of her being killed. You understand what I'm saying? This is why we're here. This is your chance to tell me what you have to say.
Well, I didn't...
This is your chance
Yes, I'm telling you.
to tell me if there's remorse in your heart. We need to talk. You understand me?
Mm-hmm.
We're not here because, we're just getting lucky. We're here because we know a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
This is your one chance, my man. Why were you there?
I went there to see Matt.
Okay, what happened?
She was there. She opened... I didn't kill her.
Okay,
but I just...
Tell me what happened.
She opened the window and said, "Hey, what's up?"
Okay.
I said, like I said, that was the morning that the neighbors were being crazy and all yelling and stuff. She opened the window, she said, "Hey, what's outside?" Could have talked to Matt. course, you just can't tell Dad that I drunk his truck because I was drinking. I had drank a beer or two. And I went in and we was talking and whatever. I fell asleep on the couch. And I woke up and said, alright, well, Matt's not here, so I'm just gonna go. So I was there for a little bit, not too long. I guess I fell asleep on the couch and I woke up and said, I'm going then because I was drinking. I needed to get home before I wrecked or something. And I went home and I went to sleep. Then I found all this happened and I was scared in a way. I was just scared because I didn't want to think that no one I had done this shit. I didn't want to open my mouth to tell anybody I went there with the truck.
The problem is that the neighbor saw you there. You understand me?
Yes.
They saw what you were wearing.
I know.
Okay? You were wearing slides that day.
Yes.
Those slides are the footprints we found in the house in the blood. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's why I know you're lying to me. Where are those slides right now?
My dad's house.
They're in the house?
My dad's. My ex, Ronnie Smith, not Sarah's.
So they're at your dad's house, Ronnie Smith. He lives over there also?
Mm-hmm. No, he lives in over there by Pogies.
By Pogies?
That restaurant? I don't know his address. I know he lives in the apartments behind Pogies.
Okay.
Where that ice machine's at, he lives right there.
See, we know what happened. We know you walked all over the house. Correct? You walked in her blood and you left footprints. We have your shoe size. We know what kind of slides you were wearing. Neighbor saw you. So, as of right now, I want to know exactly what happened. Tell me what happened. Why did it happen? Did she attack you? Did she threaten you? Did she pull a knife on you? Did she scare you? What happened? This is your chance, my man, to show some remorse, because I know in your heart you feel it. This is something you're carrying with you. And the only way you're going to feel better about it is to let it go. You believe in God, right? You believe in forgiveness, right?
That's kind of.
Tell me what happened.
I didn't.
You did it? What happened?
I shot her.
You
But I got scared.
I understand. I would have been scared.
Scared because I was there and I didn't want nobody to think nothing. And just walked in the house with the gun and the rest was kind of foggy. I don't know. I was kind of blacked out, I guess. And I remember being home and that's it.
I understand. So a lot happened. A lot happened.
I'm not myself sometimes. It's not the only time this has happened.
Listen to me, man. A lot happened, and I understand. You know, sometimes we make mistakes.
And it's something like that. I just lost everything I got. I lost my whole life.
We make mistakes, you know, and it makes you a man to face it.
I wanted to turn myself in. I just didn't know how to do it without getting away from everybody. I wanted to come, because I hear these things that they'll really put you away if you try to hide or whatever.
Well, it's more helpful if you come forward and you,
I just didn't know how I could face my wife and see her heart after I was there and carried her in the casket.
Yes, sir. I understand. I saw you there.
I just didn't want to see her heart break like that after I know I hurt her, because I never saw I've hurt her in any way like that. I just didn't know how to get here to turn myself in without letting everybody know what I was doing, because now here is my safest place. Because they're going to want to kill me.
Well, I know you were carrying that burden in your heart.
They're not going to want to, there ain't going to be no talking from now on. This is the safest place I can be.
No one's going to hurt you, right? Understand?
I had a 22 to 22s and I was drinking, I was drunk. Not fancy, I just had one beer. I drank about that much that day.
Where's the 22?
It's in the Harold's gun cabinet.
Okay, so you got it out of Harold's gun cabinet? Okay.
And I was playing around outside shooting the gun and stuff.
That's the shell casings we found in his driveway.
Yes. It was a 22 rifle. It was mine that I bought.
Where did you buy that?
Off of a buddy. I don't even know if it's a good gun or not. I just know I bought it because I wanted it.
Mm-hmm.
I had it a long time before. And since everything's out now, I always had thoughts of killing and what it would be like. Would it make me feel any better because of everything that happened to me? And would it make anything any better if I killed someone? Will it make my anger go away? Or it didn't do nothing to me.
Yeah. Did it change you? Do you feel better?
Oh, I feel fucking horrible. I wanted to turn myself in. I can't sleep, man. I can't really eat.
It's a big burden you were carrying. So this is thoughts that you had before that you want to see how it felt to kill someone?
Yeah, like, is it like the movies or not? It's like, there's so much that goes on in my head, I can't even think straight sometimes. And when that stuff happened, I can't remember. I remember going in there and being scared. And she got up and was running to the back door, and I shot her. And I drug her in the kitchen, and the rest is just foggy.
Okay.
Because I guess the jacket hit me or something, and I don't remember nothing. And I remember being so scared, and I couldn't find the truck keys. There's blood on Harold's truck. Harold didn't have nothing to do with this, I promise.
Okay.
He was not there. He had nothing to do with it. But there was blood in his truck, and I tried to clean the blood up because it was all over me. And I hope they just don't find her in their truck. I don't want them to go through seeing that. And then lost everything over this. And I just get so confused, and I don't feel like I'm right sometimes. Which I'm not until something like.
Well, you know, everybody's different. Everybody has things they got to deal with.
And I'm not a violent person. I don't know what happened.
Nobody ever said that. No. I never thought you were a violent person.
I knew it was over when they arrested me because they didn't do nobody else like that in the family.
Yeah.
They didn't just go in and grab nobody and arrest them. I knew I was done.
So can you, if we go back to when you got off work, you have thoughts?
I'll tell you everything.
Okay.
Everything I told you before was true. That wasn't
yes,
a lie.
I believe all that.
Just Wednesday.
So you're telling me you have thoughts of this?
No, never had thoughts of killing.
Not her.
Not her. I just.
Yes.
I told Sarah about this. Sarah told me I needed help.
Yeah.
Because I'd be just talking like this right here, and it's like I was locked up and just thought the killing would come in my head, or strangling somebody, because I just always felt angry. Not at nobody in particular. Angry is just
internal anger.
Yeah, family got split up. We moved here. I lived in Mississippi all my life, and there's so much stuff going on, and I don't feel like I just feel horrible because I never got a job, but I've had so many jobs, and I feel like I'm not a good man for Sarah. I can't provide or nothing. I had a house. I lost the house to drinking. I can't put drinking down. Drinking is a problem for me. Which, that was the last time I drank, was on that Wednesday. I got off work Wednesday morning. I went home and I showered, let the dogs out, watched them in the yard, and I took Harold's Jack bottle, Jack Daniels, and I just kind of chugged it. I had change in my drawer in the room. I grabbed the change. I went to the little store, which I'm surprised I even made it 2 minutes ago. I was back, like I said, with the gas. Went to the little store. I bought 3 2-quart Budweisers. I had $2 in the gas for the truck to hopefully make it back home.
Yeah.
I put $2 more in the truck to make it back home, and I got back from more red that came home. I sat there and drank all 3 of them Budweisers, and I was pretty drunk then. I mowed the yard. I thought I put more up, so I put it up. Then it's like I got one of them steaks. And I couldn't stop myself this time. I had to go do something.
Yeah. I understand.
The only one that came to mind, why? But I knew she was alone because Matt was at work. I worked with him. But however, I didn't go over there to kill him. I was just going to go over there. Hopefully Matt was there to talk to me. On my way there, I called my mom and told her I loved her. And called Ronnie. And there was a lot of times I tried it. I just wanted to turn the truck around and go home, and I couldn't. I didn't know what the hell I was doing, actually. I wasn't in my mind, I guess.
Yeah.
And I just kept looking at myself in the mirror ever since and thinking, how can I do this? How can I ruin myself? They always, the bad guy never gets away. They always get him. Yeah, I didn't.
So you got there?
I got there and we were just talking. Like I said, I put the gun in the truck. After I drank and I mowed the yard, I put the mower in the shed. I went inside, got the gun. What I saw was just shooting a couple. I shot the mailbox. If you go look at the mailbox, you can see there's a hole in the mailbox. I shot a beer bottle, just shooting dumb shit. Like I said, that shit took over me in my head. Not even trying to play crazy. It's not even trying to be crazy. It's the fact that the things that I think about is putting gun in the truck and I didn't intend to hurt no one. And we were sitting there talking. I fell asleep on the couch. You know, like I was sitting, I was asleep because I was drunk. And I woke up. Oh, I did kind of grab her leg, and she said, "Stop! Don't grab my leg." That's when I got scared. I didn't want to say that. I didn't want to lose nothing. But instead of a simple argument with my wife, I lost everything now. Because when I got the gun and she ran, I shot her and I drove her in the kitchen. The rest I don't remember.
When you drove her in the kitchen, we see there was, you moved her around in the hallway, correct? You have to move her.
Yeah, to close the door.
So the door was open, she tried to run out the door?
Yes, that's when the neighbors said they heard her scream because she screamed out the door, "Help," that's when I shot her.
Okay, so did she fall out the door?
Kinda.
Kinda?
And I grabbed her and yanked her back in.
And you closed the door. And then did you move her?
Yeah, I remember after that, I remember dragging her and through the hallway and then I don't remember.
How do you drag her?
Like
the shirt?
Yeah, like the shirt and this kind of.
Okay. And then you placed her in the...
Then I set the gun.
Where do you put her at when you dragged her?
Just in the kitchen.
Kitchen. Okay, and then the gun you put where?
I sat over there and the blood had ran all over on the bottom of the gun. And the gun probably got blood on the bottom of it. Because I tried to clean it, but I don't think I got it. I just want you to know that this was just me. Nobody had nothing to do with it. I knew I snapped out of my shit. I snapped out of these things and stuff, and I knew I fucked up. When I got back home and laid down, I started crying. I knew I messed up. I wanted to turn myself to them, but I was just scared to. Because I'm clean. So I took my Jordans and I told them that I took them to my dad's.
Your Jordans?
I took them to my dad's and I told him to leave them there. I've been trying to avoid getting them back until everything kind of settled down, but I knew it wasn't never going to calm down. They were going to get me eventually.
What about your clothes? Where's your clothes at?
I burned them.
You burned them? Where you burn them at?
At Harold's house in that fire pit. I burned them, my underwear, I burned my socks.
Okay.
And I just threw them in there, poured gas on them, and burned them, and then my slides, I just took them to my dad's house. I had them at the house for a little while.
Yeah.
Then that Friday, like I said, I was off that Friday, and I just took them to his house.
Did you, when you took them to his house, did you clean them at all?
Yeah, I put bleach and stuff on them, trying to clean them. Not at his house.
Yeah. So, okay, so there you cleaned them, and they're at your dad's house. Let's talk about her phone. What happened with her phone?
I took it.
Okay. What's the reason?
I remember, that's about the only thing I remember after dragging her is grabbing her phone because I grabbed the gun and I seen the phone on the floor and it was covered in blood. No, I went around in the back to make sure there wasn't nothing around back. I was making sure there was no one looking at it, but apparently not people seeing me. Then her phone was sitting on the back porch, the back step, with blood all over it. And I picked it up and I got in the truck. I think that's where all the blood came from that got in the truck, I guess. Because I had blood on my hands. I was going down the road and I guess I got a little past Circle K, heading back out to McCarthy's, and I just chunked out the window there.
Okay. So which way when you left Amanda's, which way did you go?
Well, you come out of the yard, you take a right at the main section, and you take a right, and I took another right. I come out by where all the trailers are at and stuff.
Yeah, the trailers they sell?
Yeah.
Okay. By the Taylor Rentals or by the other side, by Lehman's Auto?
I think it was the motor shop.
The motor shop?
I think I came out there, I took a right, and I went to that red light, and took a left, and then I went all the way to the main red light. I took another left, and I stayed on that road.
441?
Yeah.
And
441.
when you throw the phone
past Circle K, I got a little past the Circle K on 441 going north, and I just grabbed the phone and chunked it out the window. But then I had snapped out of everything I did. Like, I wasn't drunk enough anymore. I just knew I messed up, and it was all like a fog.
So, when all this happened, you left immediately, you went straight to your house after that?
Yes. I left, I threw the phone, and then I went home, and I showered, and I burned my clothes, and I knew I messed up.
So, the reason why you got scared, why was it you grabbed her leg and you thought she was going to tell on you?
I didn't want her to tell nobody. I was scared I was going to lose my life or whatever, but now I didn't lost her.
So that's what scared you. You kind of made her move on her, and she rejected you, and you thought she was probably going to tell on you. Correct?
Yeah.
This is what happened? Okay.
It's like I just kind of blacked out, I guess.
Let me ask you something. Why were her clothes off of her?
See, I don't remember that part. That's what I'm saying. I don't remember nothing other than
We've gone this far, so,
yeah.
There's don't change things now. I need to know why her clothes came off.
That's what I'm saying. I remember just, yes, I did things.
So you did things to her? Okay. So when you say you did things, did you have sex with her? Okay. Were you wearing a condom? Okay. Did you live inside of her? When you were done, why was her body placed the way it was?
I didn't look at how she was placed at all. I just kind of got up and left and ran out. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I mean, I can't lie. I'm done lying. Like I said, everything that's out is out now. And I don't know why the hell I did what I did. It didn't make no sense to me at all why the fuck I was doing what I did. I couldn't stop. So.
Well, I understand. I mean, you have no control of what was going on.
It was all just so. I wasn't there, hurt that baby. I don't understand. I was on this rampage and just rant and shit. And I get that way even without alcohol. But alcohol makes it really worse.
Yeah. Now.
Yeah, he come there. He didn't cry nothing. He just sat there and I said, buddy, it's okay. Go. I never went to bed or nothing. When I heard there was blood on the bed and stuff, I don't know what they're saying. He was asleep when I got there. He was in the room asleep.
It was in his room or just on the, what at?
I guess in his bed.
His bed?
I think he had his own bed in there. Like I said, I didn't really never go in there. I guess he heard the shot and it woke him up.
Okay.
Then he come in there and sitting there and I told him it's going to be okay. You go to bed, buddy. Go lay back down. Like nobody's going to hurt you. And he went in there and got on that bed. And I think maybe that's how blood got on the bed or something. He walked through him and his blood and got on the bed with it. I was never on the bed.
What about the dog?
She didn't mess with me. She never really had a problem with me. And she never really liked nobody, but she didn't have a problem with me. She barked at me a little bit, but then I told her to calm down, and she didn't mess with me.
When you first got there, Amanda told her to calm down, and she calmed down. Okay. So let's go back to when you got there in the truck. But you drive the truck there?
Yes.
You drove Harold's truck.
That's what I'm saying. That's probably they even got there.
Where do you park the truck?
Just in the driveway.
In the driveway?
Just straight up in the driveway.
And then what happened when you got out of the truck?
I got in the truck and I went around and knocked on the door.
Which door?
Front.
The front door.
Yeah, that one you right there. I'm knocked on the front, and she answered. Open the window.
So she
First time I saw this right here, I was really, like I said, I was hoping Matt was going to be there to make me just think and not do this shit. I was just, I couldn't stop myself from going over there.
Yeah.
He wasn't there. Then I kind of had quit myself, and then something made me just reach and grab her leg, and then I got scared because she said stop, and what are you doing or whatever, so I didn't, I got scared. Then the rest, it's history from there. I got the gun and I shot her.
Okay. The shell casing that came out of the gun, do you know where that's at?
It was still in the gun when I got to Harold's house.
Okay. So it was stuck in
because
there?
I pulled it out to make sure there wasn't no bullets in there, and then it flew out and I grabbed it, and I don't remember if I threw it in the yard or I left it there, because I picked a few, like I said, I shot a lot of 22 casings off that day. I was being stupid and
So you know
that one, I think I threw it in the trash can.
The trash? Is the trash still at home?
But it'd be long gone by now, probably. I mean, it's there, but that's a little last shell looking at garbage, but I can't remember if I threw it in the garbage or just threw it out in the yard.
So it might be in the garbage can in the house?
It could be. No, in outside garbage.
Oh,
it's like garbage cans outside.
So it could be out there in one of those garbage cans?
It's out there somewhere.
Okay. And you said the gun had blood on it and you try to clean it off. How do you try to
clean it? Just on the bottom.
Okay.
With Lysol wipe.
And you put it back in the cabinet?
Yeah. It's the middle gun. Only 22 rifle in there. It's a bolt.
Bolt action?
Yeah, you load the shells into the top, and I mean, other than that, you can just
bolt it.
Is
it wood grain, or is it black, like plastic?
It's wood. The stock and stuff's like wood.
What color wood? Dark wood?
Brown.
Brown wood.
Dark brown, I guess. It's an older looking gun. Harold would know what gun it is.
You bought it first and you gave it to Harold, or you just put it in the cabinet?
It was just in the cabinet. They keep it away from me, but I found the keys. If I'd have never known where the keys at, knows what have happened.
So they kept it away from you. Why?
No, they just kept it away because they knew I would be drinking and I would get crazy with the gun. I'd talk about myself. I almost killed myself 2 times already, and Sarah wasn't there. It happened. Tell you the truth, that's what happened the night I was drinking at lunch, and I wanted to kill myself, so I just grabbed the Mustang faster to go and hit the pole.
Okay.
It didn't do nothing to me.
So that's why you wrecked the car, you wanted to take yourself out. How long have you been having those thoughts?
It's been going on for a long time.
Okay.
It's like I can control myself, but then I can't.
Okay. Have you ever hurt anyone else in the past?
Just people that mess with me, like fighting or whatever.
Your hands? But you never killed anyone else?
Not yet. That's why I don't like to be messy, because I'm real little, but my temper and stuff's so bad that I go a little, just get crazy, and I don't know when to stop. I went to jail for a battery. You probably seen that on my record. I went to jail for that battery, but the boy hit my little brother, and he's only 16. I grabbed him up, and they got on top of him. I would have killed him. Brittany didn't pull me off. I just kept beating his face in.
Okay. Okay. As far as your dad, you don't know what apartment number he lives in?
No, I know it's the second set of apartments.
The second building?
Yeah, and you go in on the left, and it's there.
On the bottom floor or top floor?
The very bottom floor, the very last door.
The very last door?
Yeah, it's the second building. Second building.
The parking lot is, you gotta go past the building, then you turn into the parking lot, and then you go to the last door, that's where he lives. And that's where your slides are at?
Yes, he has them.
Is it Ronald Smith?
Yes. Can I ask you a question?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What,
Yes, sir.
I know, telling going with the lifetime.
Oh, we don't know. You know, it's,
what's the most I can get for this? If you look on the history on my phone, I was looking up first degree murder, what is second degree, what is the premeditated thing, and I guess premeditated is you thought about doing it. Maybe that is the case, but I didn't have the intention of doing it. It was just thought, and it didn't include amendment.
Yeah.
But they said death penalty in life, and
well, and it's a crime. Obviously, we all know that. You know, I really can't tell you. It all depends on your attorney and what the jury decides and what the judge decides. So I really can't tell you how that's going to work out. You will be charged with murder, obviously, right? Because you know that already.
What kind is it?
I can't tell you yet because I have to talk to everybody and talk to the attorney.
And I don't want nobody to think I put the baby in danger because of what I did, but I didn't intentionally.
And I have no doubt you don't want to hurt the baby. I know you didn't, because that's not who you are. You weren't going to hurt that baby. And, you know, what happened, you know, it happened. There's nothing you can do about it now.
I just had so much.
But it doesn't make you a bad person. You got to understand that, okay? Everyone makes mistakes. We all do. Some make bigger ones than others, but it's a mistake. And that's where we're at. You see what I'm saying? And I'm sure, you talking to me, you already feel better.
I feel better, but I just, if it's possible, I request, I don't want to see none of Harold, or if my mom, I would rather y'all tell my mom, yes, please. Tell her what I did. And
did you tell anybody what happened?
No. I called my mom, this is what I'm saying, I was in the haze, and I called my mom on my way. And I was really hoping that Matt was going to be there, and it would have made me.
Did you tell her you were going?
No, I told her I called her and told her I loved her because I thought I knew I was probably going to do something stupid maybe.
But is there anybody else you confided in and talked to about this?
No.
What happened?
I don't want to see no family. If my mom wants to see me or whatever, it's okay, but I just can't handle seeing Sarah and none of them.
Okay. We understand.
I mean, I know it's a real crazy question. There's no way I could smoke a cigarette or nothing.
Yes.
I don't have
any,
but
I'll find you one.
I think I may have some I can get you too.
All my stuff's at the hospital.
Do you want some water?
Yeah,
Thirsty?
I'm thirsty.
We'll go get you some water. We'll get you a
I'm not
cigarette.
going to do nothing. I'm just...
Yeah.
Chris, do you know what make the gun was? The .22?
Magnum had said like maybe a Savage or something. Is that what you mean by that?
Yeah.
Like a Marlin or a Savage or something? I don't. Maybe a Marlin or something.
And
If
you described a tube. So it's like the tube fed?
You tube unscrews and you pull the thing out, you stick your shells in and you close the tube and twist it.
And can you just keep squeezing the trigger and eject the shell?
You do the bolt thing and it puts one at a time.
But after you fire one round, does it eject that round?
You shoot one round, then you have to cock it back and it spits the round out. Bolt action.
Did you honk the horn when you pulled up or anything like that? Did you toot the horn or anything?
No, I don't understand about the green truck. That's one thing I have no idea about.
Green truck we won't worry about.
Oh, okay. I didn't honk the horn or nothing.
Did you go inside initially with the rifle or what?
No. Since then, I was trying to fight myself. I was trying not to do nothing. So I went in there and I kind of just sat on the couch like you see in that picture. I was sitting there watching TV and I fell asleep like that.
What was she doing while you were?
She was sitting. She's the one that took the picture. She was sitting right there.
Did you know she took your picture?
Dude, I was out. I woke up and I kind of grabbed her leg and then she said stop. She didn't freak out or nothing. She just kind of said stop calmly and I freaked out.
So then you got up and went outside?
And got the gun.
What did she think you were doing when you got up and went outside?
I don't know. I said, alright, I'll see you later. She said, okay. And she was still sitting on the couch when I came back in with the gun.
And then what?
I was going to shoot her on the couch. She got up and kind of ran, and I ran behind her. And I grabbed her when she went to open the door, and I grabbed her.
Was that the back door?
Yeah. Then I let her go, and she started screaming off, and I shot her back in the head.
Where exactly was she positioned when you shot her?
She was kind of like crouched down because she had just fell trying to get out the back door, and I shot her, and I pulled her in real quick.
Yeah, but I mean before, at the time you shot her, did you grab her and pull her in first, or you shot her and then pulled her back in?
I shot her and then pulled her in.
So where was she exactly? Where was she at when you shot her?
She was trying to go out the door.
So was the door open or closed?
It was open. That's why they said when the neighbor said they heard the shot, because it was kind of outside when I shot.
Did she make it outside, or was she...
Halfway, that's what I'm saying. She dropped her phone and there was a little blood there maybe. And I yanked her back in the house before anything got in the way. And
so
the neighbors were all outside calling and stuff. That's why they said they see me, because they were all calling their name or whatever, trying to, I guess, check on her. I went around the back, picked the phone up, and... Well,
where did she fall after you shot her?
Yeah, she just kind of limped over.
And where was she at after you shot her?
In the hallway.
But she was still fully inside?
She was hanging half out the door when I shot her.
So was her head out the door, the top?
Yes. Yeah, like she was kind of out the door halfway, but... No, she was kind of on her knees in the doorway. She wasn't really outside. The door was open. And I shot her, and she was falling out the door. And I grabbed her, because like I said, I grabbed her on her waist like this, and I flung her back. And she trying to go out the door. That's when she was on her knees. She was trying to go out the door, and that's when I shot her and pulled her back in, because she was going to fall outside if I didn't grab her, because I hadn't shot her. And then I just took her from there and put her in the kitchen. I closed the door as soon as that happened.
Mm-hmm. Was she still alive after you shot her?
She was like a weird kind of thing. Like a weird breathing kind of thing. Like you could hear her on her... Like,
did she seem conscious or anything, or did she seem
like she was like gurgling blood, I guess.
How long did that go on where you could hear
maybe 2 times, that was it. I think she died then.
Did you expect to see so much blood?
That's what freaked me out, and that's when I knew I really messed up. And I was like, this is fucking real. Mm-hmm. I just took the baby's mom away from her.
How, where were you at when you had with her?
the kitchen. I had shot her when I did it.
You'd already
She'd
shot
already
her.
been shot.
And was she in a position or location where she was last left? Was that where you had?
I just did what I did in the sense that I left her, I guess, the way she was. I kind of tripped over her walking out, so I don't know if that moved her or not. Because that's when I went and told her, okay, I'm not going to hurt you or whatever. And I was walking out, I slipped in the blood, and I kind of lost my foot. I slipped and I grabbed myself, I grabbed the gun, and I looked around to make sure nothing. But I knew I was finished because of the footprint. I seen the footprints on the rugs, and I seen the footprints, and I just didn't know how I don't know how I did something like this. I just couldn't believe it. I was shaking real bad and everything, and I wanted to shoot myself, but I didn't have no more 22 bullets, or I would have.
So the gun was out?
Yeah.
You only had one bullet?
Yeah, because I shot all of the 22 cases at Harold's house. I used all his bullets.
Were the bullets already in the gun, or did you get a box of rounds from someone?
I found them in Harold's drawer because he bought them for his 22 that he has. He has a semi-automatic.
Is that box of rounds still in Harold's drawer?
No, I threw that in the fire.
The box?
Yeah, it's plastic.
Oh, plastic.
So you say you shot all the bullets, but you saved one?
So I had some in my pocket. I had like 3 or 4 in my pocket.
Mm-hmm.
And when I shot them in, I took the other ones and threw them.
Where?
In their yard.
So the bullets are in the yard?
I kind of threw some bullets out in the yard.
In Amanda's yard, or?
Yeah, over the fence, I guess. And then
into the property?
Yeah, there's just casings in Harold's yard all over the place.
So, in that abandoned house where the fence is, if you're looking at the front of Amanda's house to the left, you throw them over that fence?
Yeah, I just kind of chunked them when I was walking out the door and just threw them and
how many?
There's like maybe 2 or 3.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
When you walked out the door, did anyone see you?
You said that the neighbor, I guess. She was in a red car. It was an old lady, and I don't know who the other one was on the other side.
Were they young? They were young?
They was just staring at that time. I could hear them. But they never come on or nothing. Then they was just driving in front of the house. And they stared at me. I don't know why they didn't call cops. I mean, they had to see blood on me. I don't know where blood was at. I know it was on my hands really bad.
Yeah.
And my feet.
Were you covered with your shirt? And
my shirt had like spots and blood and stuff on it.
What about your shorts?
Shorts were black. So I couldn't see my shorts were black.
Did it feel like they were wet with blood, or was just...
No.
And your slides, what color are they?
They're black. And
black?
They're black with white. A white basketball guy on the top of them.
What kind are they? What, you know what type they are?
No, I don't know what type. I know they say Jordan on the back. I don't know what I got them for a birthday present, I think.
Okay.
Where in your dad's house are they?
I don't know. I told him. I put them in their car. I stuck them in their trunk. I went over there Friday. And I stuck them in their trunk. And then I was planning to leave them there, but I told him to get them out and put them in the house. I told him, hey, I left my Jordans over there. Can you put them in your house, please? And I'll come and get them later. So he took them out and put them in his house, wherever he put them.
What about the gun? You know exactly where that is?
That's at Harold's house in his gun cabinet. I locked it back up.
Okay.
When you went, which way did you go to? You left the house at the day you hit 441 North. Which way did you go?
I went in. Damn, which way did I go in?
About the same muffler shop, or did you go a different way?
No, I went around in a different way. I went in, I don't remember how I got there. I just know I was there.
You said you stopped at the store to get some beer. What store was that?
The Country Hills store. Whenever you're leaving MacArthur, that little store.
Yeah. Almost close to town, but still out of town?
Yeah.
By Potter Road? You know where Potter Road is?
I think so. It's over there by Country Hills, the house and stuff.
They used to call it Paget 2 or Paget.
I guess so. Yeah. Like, I ain't been here long, but
it's got the old house next to it, the old wooden house.
Yeah,
story house.
I stopped there, but see, after there, I went back home.
Okay.
I drank the beer and stuff.
Let me ask you, what time did you stop at the store? About what time?
That was around when they could sell beer, about 7.
7 in the morning?
So I got home at like 5:50, 6 o'clock. That's when I went in and I started drinking. Because I was already having bad thoughts, and I just started drinking. And I drank Jack Daniels, I drank Captain Morgan, I started drinking his Captain Morgan.
Mm-hmm.
Then it started kind of kicking in, I was feeling good, you know, and I went in and grabbed all my money and my change, and I went to the store, about 7 o'clock. I went to the store because that's when they started selling.
Mm-hmm.
And I bought 2 quart Budweisers, pack them over reds, and I put the rest in gas, which was like $2.40. Okay. I went back home and drank all my beer, I smoked a cigarette, and it's like it took over me.
What time do you leave the house to go?
Maybe 9, because I didn't get back home till about 12 or 1. I didn't get to bed till about 1 o'clock.
Okay, so you left the house at about 9. You drove straight there?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'd say everything went down between...
How long were you there?
I don't know how long I was sleeping. I just know that I was...
Do you remember what time you got to 9:30?
9:30.
And then you were there until everything happened. You said everything went down at about what time?
Maybe 10, maybe 11, something. Because I wasn't... when I shot her and stuff, I don't think it was too long, but like I said, it's hard to remember. Mm-hmm. Just know I got there and I fell on the couch. Told him I was there, he wasn't there, and I was watching the movie that she had going, and I fell asleep like that. Mm-hmm. I got up, I kind of reached over and grabbed her leg, I guess, hoping to get like that. She said no, and what are you doing? I freaked out, got scared, and I went and got the gun, and shot her, drug her, and did what I did to her, and told her fine. I know I'm going to hurt him. Mm-hmm. I got in the truck. I couldn't find the keys. I think I spent probably about 30 minutes looking for the keys because I couldn't find them.
Is that why there were so many tracks in the house?
Yeah, I was looking for the keys and I couldn't find them, and I found them under the seat.
Under the couch?
Truck seat.
Under the truck seat. So you left them in there before you went in the house?
Yeah, I guess they fell between the seats. I grabbed them out of the seat and cranked the truck up and I got the hell out of there. I booked it out of there. Mm-hmm. So while the truck was low on gas like it was, it didn't make it to the gas station. Because I had basically, the truck gas was going off and off and off on the way home. It just kept beeping. I was like, I'm going to run out of gas if he was going to see me like this. And
mm-hmm. So you shot her. How long from the time you shot her did you go looking for the keys? After you shot her, you put her in the kitchen. How long was that time span from the time you shot her to the time you went to look for the keys?
It would be after I had sex with her.
How long did that take from the time you shot her till you were done having sex with her?
Not longer than 10 minutes.
10 minutes. And then you spent about 30 minutes looking for the keys?
Yeah, because I couldn't find the fucking thing.
Is that why you...
I was freaking the out because I couldn't find the keys. I was like, where the fuck is the keys? I was going off to... I don't think I was even looking for the keys. I was just freaking out.
Mm-hmm. Is that why you... Is there
yeah, I didn't know what...
Why?
Yeah, I didn't know what...
Mm-hmm.
Didn't know what to do.
Mm-hmm.
I just didn't know what to do.
And then finally you went outside and looked in the truck and so.
I had been going outside. I'd been going back and forth. I walked back and forth in the house a few times trying to figure out what the hell I'm going to do now. I didn't know what I just did and whatever. And finally went outside and I looked in the truck about 5 or 6 times. And I finally found the keys under the seat. That's when I grabbed them and I crunked it up and I left.
Okay. You put the gun back in the truck and left.
Yeah, I stuck it in the truck and I left. But
what was the blood on the truck?
The armrest had blood from my arm while I was sitting like this. There was blood underneath the thing.
The armrest?
Underneath the armrest on the seat.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's the thing I can lift up, you can sit there, and there was blood there, and there was blood on the top of it. There was blood on the doors from where I had been looking for the keys. There was blood in the driver's floorboard from my shoes.
Is it carpet or is it mats?
It's all from that, but it's all ripped up and stuff.
Does it have like carpet material on it?
Yeah, like a mossy oak.
So it got all blood?
Yeah.
And
I tried to clean all the blood best I could. I don't even know if there's still some in there or not, but...
What do you use to clean the truck?
A wipe? A Lysol wipe?
That's the same thing you used on the gun?
Mm-hmm.
And,
well, the one in the seat, I just kind of licked my hand and...
Wiped it in, so you can see it kind of blended in. What color are the seats?
Tan?
Tan, so it kind
So
of
they
blended
showed
in.
it up really good
Yeah.
when it was there, and I just kind of tried to wipe it away.
You just spit?
Yeah.
Does that truck have a FSU tag or something like that?
Mm-hmm.
And has it got a toolbox or anything like that?
Yeah.
What color is the toolbox?
Black. It's a black toolbox.
How many doors does it have?
4. Inside steps.
Some mud grips or regular tires?
Mud grips.
Mud grips.
I may have missed this part. Did you go to the gas station before or after?
Before.
So
That's when
before
I got
to get
my
beer. And you already told the detective what gas station it was?
Yeah, it was the country road.
And so you say you almost ran out of gas after you left there?
No, I put $2 in because I was surprised I made it to the little store. And then after buying my beer and my cigarette, I put whatever was left in the gas, which was like 2 something. And I went back home. I drank my beer.
Did you stop anywhere after you left?
No, I was covered in blood. I went straight home because I was freaking out. I didn't know what to do.
Anybody see you?
No. I mean, other than people driving through town and stuff.
But I mean, anybody with family contact where they recognize
No.
Is there a reason why you threw the phone in front of the church? Was there any particular reason, or you just threw it out?
I just threw it because I didn't know what I thought. Because when I got there, I was like, "Is Matt here?" And she said I could use the phone, but I just kind of grabbed the phone, and then my fingerprints were going to be on it. I'm in the system.
Mm-hmm.
All you had to do was run the fingerprints and bam.
This phone in the picture, is that, well, it's hard to see it, but there's a phone on your lap. Is that your phone or is that a phone? It's kind of hard to see it. There's like a...
Oh, that's mine.
That's your phone?
Yeah.
And then when do you grab it? You grabbed it when it fell outside the door? Is that where you grabbed it?
No, it fell out the door. I didn't know it was there at first.
Mm-hmm.
Then I went around kind of looking at everything, making sure there wasn't nothing out of ordinary. I seen her phone laying on the porch.
So you walked around the house? Outside?
Yeah, the side of the house. There would be that side door, their back door, I guess. And I picked it up and I kind of hit it.
Just to clarify, you went down the hallway and opened the door, or you walked outside?
I walked outside.
And around the side of the house?
Around the side of the house.
And the neighbors were sitting out there?
No, they wasn't out there.
It wasn't out there?
No.
And they were sitting on the little step?
Yeah, and I picked it up and took it.
Did you go up the steps to grab it?
No, I just leaned over and picked it up.
Okay. And then you took it with you because you thought you had your fingerprints on it?
Yeah.
Besides the Jack Daniels and the several beers you drank, did you use any drugs or anything? Any marijuana?
No.
Sniff anything or anything like that?
No.
Nothing at all?
No, I don't do that.
So if we drug test you right now, would we find anything?
No, just cigarettes and that's it. I don't do no drugs. I stay from that. Like I said, drinking's a bad problem.
Do you take any prescribed medication or anything like that?
Mm-mm.
Or unprescribed any pills or anything?
No.
Have you ever you ever have like a blue or any type of drum in the back of that truck? Like one of the big, like one of the ones you see on the dairy out there by where I live?
No, it's the gas can.
So you went straight home?
Yeah. I never had no barrel in there.
When you went back home, you said you went to sleep after that?
I went home. I got home and I grabbed the gun out. First, I just threw the gun back after I took the shell out. I threw the gun back in the can, locked it up. I showered and I took all my clothes and I burned them that I had on. And I showered real good. Then I went and lay down and it was hot. I barely slept. I couldn't sleep. And then I got up. That's when Sarah called me and I knew everything was going to happen then. And that's when everything...
You knew that that's the call you were getting was because of that?
Yeah.
What did you tell Sarah?
I just kind of trying to comfort her, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Did you feel anything?
Did you go anywhere else after?
Just to work. From then on.
Anywhere besides the work that night?
Just from then on to work. I heard there was another murder that night, but I didn't have nothing to do with that. I went to work.
Where did you hear that murder was at?
Sarah said that it was across from the hospital. She said there was another woman found dead across from the hospital.
Okay. What do you hear about it?
I don't know no details.
Now, when you say you left blood on your armrest, was it because of the floor? You got a lot of blood on your arm?
Yeah.
When you were on top of it?
Yeah, and then I slipped in the fucking blood. I busted my ass trying to get out of there.
Mm-hmm. Where did you slip at?
In the kitchen, I think, or the hallway maybe, wherever there's a spot mark, that's where I kind of slipped. I lost my foot, and my foot kind of went through my Jordan. You know how your foot will go through your sandals or something? My foot kind of did that because it was slick, and then I slipped. I didn't fall, but I kind of caught myself. So there was blood on my knee from where I kind of caught myself on my leg.
So you moved it before?
Yeah.
What about your sandals? You wore them with socks?
No, I'm barefoot.
So your feet were slippery inside the
That's
sandals?
what I'm saying. Yeah, I didn't have no intentions. It just kind of took over me.
What kind of clothes were you wearing? We can see a little bit. Was it?
That's a blue shirt. It's kind of like this, but it's lighter. And the shorts I was wearing were black shorts.
What kind of shorts?
Just basketball shorts.
Basketball shorts?
Yeah, they were just thick basketball shorts.
And I can see the little scar on your arm there.
Yeah.
She's got one right there. What happened there?
It was being done back when I smoked pot and stuff. There was a lighter burn.
Yeah.
They would take something I have. One right there is an old lighter burn.
Okay. So that's what that is. Okay.
So did you burn the shirt and the shorts?
Short shirt, underwear. I didn't have no socks on. I was gonna burn my Jordans.
They're expensive.
Yeah, I just didn't burn them though, because if I did that, then no guy who Sarah would be wanting to know where my Jordans were at. But I had lost them. I just found them because I did lose them, and I couldn't find them.
Where did you find them at?
I left them in the car because, like I said, we was all moving, and they kind of got thrown in the car, and all that mix up from moving. And I know there's nothing I can say now. I mean, I did it. And there's no sense in saying sorry, because you can't just say sorry when you did something like this. You can't. That's not going to bring no one back. And I feel horrible. I don't even know how to feel. Just can't believe that happened.
Chris, I think you're opening up to us, and I believe you're being honest. But we just want to make sure if there's been any previous instance where we may need to look at or be remembered. You said you had some feelings in the past.
Yeah, but I never carried them out. Like I said, there was always, I guess I can't be by myself. It always happens when I'm by myself. Sarah would, at work, when I leave work, it's always someone's with me. Whether it be Sarah, her dad, my mom, whatever.
Have you ever hurt anybody before?
No.
What about...
the only violence, as violent as I ever got was with Alan when I got arrested that night. That's the only time I got violent. Sarah was, I guess you can say, kind of like my second mom, because I really don't have a relationship with my mom now.
What about anything sexual in the past?
No, I don't.
Involving anyone that you may have forced yourself on them or done
I
anything
cheated
like
on Sarah, but that was when we first got together. I didn't have the feelings I do now for her, and then cheated on her. I was drinking and had sex with another woman. But that
Well, I mean, if you were kind of forced yourself on somebody.
No. I never did nothing like that. That's what I'm saying. I don't know what came over me then on that day that happened. Never hurt no one like that. I've always had them thoughts of either hurting someone or hurting myself, and like I said, once or twice I almost did it if it wasn't for Sarah.
Who were you thinking about hurting then? When you thought about doing it before?
I just never thought of no one. It was just in general, like, I was just so angry. And
At what point did it first come into your mind as being a person that you were going to carry this out on?
She never came into mind as doing it. Like I said, I never had the thoughts of doing any particular person like that. I just thought about it. But Matt came to mind, and I was like, he's out. It happened like it came to mind, and I did it. Like, I was alone, and I just got in my truck and went. I just grabbed the gun and left.
When you were shooting the gun outside, is that when it came to your mind?
Yeah.
Or was it before when you bought the beer?
No, when I was, actually, I guess when I was shooting the gun, and it kind of took over me. I threw the gun in the truck, and I got in the truck and I left.
Okay. When you shot her, was the gun up against the back of her head, or wherever? Was it on top of her head? Was it on the front?
It was, I shot her from behind.
Where exactly did you shoot her?
And I was standing over her, and I did it real quick. I just kind of put the gun in. I didn't really look. I just know I had the gun in her head, and I shot.
Do you remember if you hit her on the top, on the side?
I don't know, maybe on the side, probably.
Okay, which side? If you can you point at the back of my head?
I was on this side over.
Okay, so you right about here?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. When you shot her, was the barrel touching her head?
I think it was pretty close, yeah, because the hallway's not big and we was right on each other, so I kind of just stood back and...
Okay. Yeah, and when she went out the door, you said you caught her.
I grabbed her before she fell all the way out.
You grabbed her by the shirt?
Yeah.
Or do you
the shirt.
her?
I grabbed her by her shirt.
And pulled her back in?
And I kind of just threw her back in.
Closed
the door.
So what do you do after you pulled her back in? Do you move her?
I grabbed her and drug her to the kitchen.
So was her head facing towards the bedroom and then you...
No, her head was towards the kitchen, her feet was towards the bedroom.
Okay, so when you pulled her in, she fell with her head towards the kitchen when you pulled her in?
Yeah.
Okay, and then she fell that way. Okay, and then how long was she laying there before you moved her into the kitchen?
Not long, just long enough for me to close the door and I grabbed her. But like you said, I just didn't know what to do. All the blood, like there was so much blood so quick. And I was kind of freaking out then, and then just grabbed her and put her in the kitchen.
Did she fight at all? Was she moving?
No.
Was she kicking?
No, when I shot her, it was over. It was pretty much done.
Okay.
When like I said, she was choking on blood, I guess, and that was about 2 times and it was done.
Did she scream or say anything when she saw you with a gun? When she was running or anything?
She just looked at me and got up and kind of started running. And I was like, don't run. And
you told her?
I told her, don't run.
You yell at her?
Yeah, I was like, hey, don't run. And then I shot her. Because I freaked out then.
Did she respond to you after you said
no,
don't run?
I started running after her because I seen her go to the back door. And when I got up to the back door, she had done slung the door open and started yelling, help.
So
when I got to her, I didn't get to her all the way, and I kind of pushed her, and she fell into the door and kind of opened the door, and that's when she screamed out. I stood back in the hallway, and then I shot her.
How loud did she yell?
She yelled loud enough for the neighbors to hear.
And
the neighbor's door was open, though. They was in their house, but I guess the door was open. So that's what I'm saying. The door was open when I shot her, and she had yelled out, and then I shot her. She went to fall out the door. I grabbed her, put her back in, closed the door, and dragged her in the kitchen. And not too long after that, I woke up because I guess he heard the gunshot. And that was...
When you chased her down the hallway, were you holding the gun in your right hand or your left hand?
Left.
Left?
Yeah.
And you pushed her with your right?
Yeah.
Are you right-handed or are you left-handed?
I'm left-handed.
So you're left-handed?
Mm-hmm.
So can you stand up and show me how you held the gun?
Oh. I did. I was up and she was kind of like this in the front.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I ran, I kind of pushed her. She fell into the door as it opened, and she started screaming help. I did like this. I just didn't pull it up. I just right to the head. And
so you were probably aiming.
I was kind of on her right side.
Okay, so you were to her right.
Yeah.
And then
I just shot her.
Okay.
Then I grabbed her like this, and I put her in and closed the door, and I kind of grabbed her and just drove her to the kitchen.
You grabbed her by her back of her shirt or front?
The back. Like
back of the shirt?
Yeah. She was facing the outside. She was facing the walls, so I was behind her.
Did the blood get on your shoes then, or was it dripping on you or anything like that?
I think it got on me because she was leaving blood when I was dragging her, and I was getting it on me. Mm-hmm. And it freaked me out that there was all that blood.
And then when you got her to the kitchen, did you turn her at all, or did you just leave her like you got her to the kitchen?
I just grabbed her and kind of just let her go in the kitchen, and she just kind of fell. And
she dropped?
She fell, yeah.
Okay, so she kind of dropped. You kind of had her up when you
were
throwing her. The gun was still in your hand?
Yeah. Then I set it by the trash can.
So your gun was in your left hand or your right hand?
It was in my left hand.
So you grabbed her with the right?
Yeah.
And then when you got her to the kitchen, you dropped her?
Yeah, I dropped her just like that, and then took the gun and set it against the garbage can.
Okay.
You know where she was laying with the garbage can?
Yeah, there was a garbage can there in the kitchen.
I reached over and set the gun there.
On top of it or on the floor?
On the floor against the wall. That's how all that blood got on the gun.
Mm-hmm.
Because it had leaked on the gun.
And then what do you do then? You took her clothes off, or did you leave her clothes on?
I took my clothes off.
Okay, so you had her there, what color pants was she wearing?
Blue jeans, I think.
Blue jeans?
Blue jeans, and a black shirt.
What color pants was she wearing?
I don't remember that. I don't remember what she was wearing.
Was she wearing panties?
Yeah.
Okay. So you pulled that off of her. Did you have to unzip them, or were they buttoned, or were they unbuttoned?
I think I just pulled them off.
So you didn't unzip them or unbutton them?
I don't think I think I unbuttoned them and I just yanked them off, kind of.
Okay, so you pulled them off.
Mm-hmm.
And then, what did you do after that? I know it's hard to talk about it, but I need to know what happened.
I just got on top of her and...
Did you take your clothes off?
Yeah, I just kind of pulled my shorts down.
Your shorts
I left everything on, and I just kind of pulled my shorts down.
Did you spread her legs?
Yeah.
And you got on top of her? Was she still moving then? Was she breathing or anything?
No, there was nothing.
But there was still blood coming out?
There was blood everywhere.
Did you get it on your arms? And all that?
Yeah.
Her shirt, did it stay down? Or did you pull her up? Or
I think her shirt came up because I was dragging her maybe.
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to drag her and hold the gun at the same time.
Yeah.
I mean, she wasn't heavy, but I was just drunk.
Yeah. How long do you have for?
Not long, like maybe 5 minutes, 2-3 minutes.
And then you... Okay. Did you kiss her body at all?
No.
Okay. And then when you were doing it, what did you do after that?
I pulled myself up and then I started trying to find the keys. Okay. Because it kind of hit me and it's like I came back to reality. Like, I know what I did, but I don't know how I did it. Like, I know what I did, and it's like I couldn't stop myself.
Mm-hmm.
It's like there was somebody else in my body, I guess. And then I seen and I told him it's alright, I wasn't going to hurt that baby.
Okay. One day, was it in the hallway when you got her, or was he...
I know after I pulled my pants and stuff up, that's when he kind of started crying, I guess.
That's the first time you saw him? Or did you see him?
Yeah, that's the first time I seen him. I didn't see him around nowhere else.
So you didn't know he was in the house? Or did you know he was in the house?
I knew he was there until he was sleeping.
Okay. And then when was the first time you saw him after you shot the gun?
After I pulled my pants up, I guess.
That's the first
after I
time
finished, I seen him. But he was just coming around the bedroom. I don't know if the shot woke him up or he just woke up. Mm-hmm. Like I said, everything after I shot it happened pretty quick.
Yeah. Did you place him on the bed, or did he get back on the bed?
I didn't never go in the room. I know I walked through the hallway, but I kind of stopped at the bedroom. Mm-hmm. I kind of stood in the doorway. Mm-hmm. I remember I went in the bathroom. Mm-hmm. Well, I don't know why I went in the bathroom. I don't know. I was freaking out. I was just looking everywhere. I guess looking for the keys. I didn't really look in the bathroom. I kind of just flung the door open and looked around. And I was just trying to find the keys. I threw the cushions off the couch looking for them. They fell out in the couch. I looked on the floor. So
Did you get blood on the couch?
I don't know. I mean, I probably did because I had it all over me. Mm-hmm. There had to be blood on the couch.
When you found the keys, did you get blood on the keys when you grabbed them?
There was blood on my hands, and I found them under the seat. I just grabbed them, so maybe there was blood on them.
Okay. And the steering wheel? Had blood on it?
I don't know. I just grabbed the keys. Whatever I touched had to have blood on it, maybe, because I had blood all over me.
This car was there the whole time, right?
It was a Matt's car.
Matt's car?
That's Matt's car.
Was it there, or was there?
It was there. That's why I was like, oh, good Matt, too. And
mm-hmm.
trying to pull myself together, and he wasn't there, and I kind of lost it.
Mm-hmm. Have you talked to Matthew since?
Yeah, I talked to him yesterday.
At the funeral?
No, yesterday when I...
Oh, yeah, that's right. What about at the funeral? What do you partake in the funeral? What do you do?
I pallbearer.
You're a pallbearer?
I carry the casket.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm saying, like, how can I don't know how I can... Like, I did this, but I don't feel like I did it. I did it, but... Mm-hmm. I don't know.
Did you write anything on the casket?
No, I didn't sign it. Sarah did. Fiance, she wrote on it.
So you never wrote anything on the casket?
No, I didn't, no.
Okay. Why not?
I guess because like it goes back to I know that I did this and I just couldn't do it. I was trying to avoid. I didn't want him to freak out around me thinking he had to be scared of me. That boy don't have to be scared of me. I would never hurt him.
Did he freak out at all?
I never seen him till yesterday, but he didn't never freak out or nothing.
Mm-hmm. You said you picked him up yesterday from Matt's
mom. And I've just been thinking that I need to just come and tell y'all because I just couldn't have seeing that baby knowing I did that to his family. Mm-hmm. And Matt and all them, and I knew eventually I just couldn't live with it. Eventually I was going to I just didn't know how to work the other guns.
Yeah.
Because Harold didn't have guns, I don't know how to do them. I didn't try to do them. But if I had another 22 shot, I would have me. Yeah, I just couldn't. It's hard to live with myself, and it's probably good for me being this while I'm alone. I belong here. I know I messed it up. I just have been having so many problems.
Okay, if we get a DNA sample from you, it's just a cheap swab.
Sure.
Do you mind?
I don't mind. No. Breast stinks a little bit. I hadn't had a shower.
All
So does ours,
by now, man.
You know, women, so does ours.
I've been telling her about all my plans. That's why I understand that I did this, and how can I think that I still have a future because of the stuff I did. And I was telling her, hell, I want to be like I was talking like I didn't do it. I was like, hell, I want to be like a detective so I can find people that do things like this. And
well, I'm going to tell you right now, it's not the end of the world, okay? Things are going to change for you, but it's not the end, okay?
I'm just scared I'm going to be put away for life. I don't want to. I don't want to go away for life. I know but I'm facing it. That's what I have to do.
Well, you're being a man, you know, you're being a man right now. You've been a man this whole time, and that's something to appreciate and believe in. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to go ahead and get the swab. We're going to get you a cigarette, okay? And I'll just help you back.
Some more than one first.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and get see the cat. I'll work on that.
Christopher William Shows made a complete confession to the heinous act he committed against the young mother. He admitted to detectives that he did it because he wanted to experience what murder felt like. Christopher was charged with first-degree premeditated murder, armed burglary of an occupied residence with battery, desecration of a body, attempted sexual battery, grand theft from a residence, and tampering with evidence. In a tearful courtroom, Christopher Shows entered a plea of no contest and received 2 life sentences. After the sentencing, Amanda's family released a statement expressing their struggle to comprehend how someone could commit such a monstrous act against a woman who only wanted to be a stay-at-home mom.